Okay, hello and welcome to episode 59 of Quizzing with the Members. So excited for another fantastic panel that we have some veterans, some defending champions, some debutants, and some relatively newer members on this amazing panel that we've seen for 59 episodes. That's crazy. Give it up for our defending champion, Abhishek.
Hi, JV.
Abhishek, how does it feel? Defending champion
For the first time, I think,
for the first time.
like even in the quiz show, either I won the last episode of the season or like never won in the quizzing with members. So
Nice.
new
Good.
feel.
Liverpool next season and you have something in common. Defending champions, huh? Come on.
Yeah.
Come
Yeah.
on. Okay. On that note, making a debut on quizzing from Bangalore. Give it up for Ishan.
Actually,
Ishan, you're a software engineer in Bangalore. What's happening in Bangalore? Give us some updates, Ishan.
uh, no, I can't say much because I work from home and I don't get out a lot.
Way
RCB
to
is
work.
losing.
Best
That,
way to work in Bangalore. But no, like not even hybrid model, 1 or 2 days. No, nothing.
No, not at the moment, at least.
Array, amazing, Ishan, amazing. Okay, on that note, I think we are going all the way to Europe now for our second half of contestants. Our third contestant is from Luxembourg. Give it up for Ishan. Sorry, give it up for Pranav. My bad. Give it up for Pranav.
Hey,
Pranav,
hey.
you were here earlier in, I think, Gavaskar border Gavaskar quizzing. Yeah.
And the Messi quiz after that. Yeah, those
And
two.
Messi quiz. Okay, cricket,
Yeah.
football, and now general quiz. Pranav, what's happening in Luxembourg? Are you working from home or you are commuting?
No, I do a bit of a mix. And what's happening in Luxembourg? We are obsessed with weather over here in Europe. So the weather is changing. So
Hmm.
80% of our time goes in talking about weather here. So, but the weather is getting really gorgeous these days.
Yeah, I mean, it is one of those stereotypes that is so true that the most, like the best small talk in Europe is just like, how's the weather today? Oh, it's good, it's fine, yeah, okay. And then people spend just 5 minutes talking about how it's so sunny today or how it's raining today. Nice, Pranav, nice. Glad to have you back. And with our fourth contestant to finish off this panel is one of our favorites. Give it up for Ryan.
Hi everyone.
Welcome, Ryan. How's the weather in Berlin, Ryan?
Yeah, good. It's spring now, and like till I moved here about 7, 8 years ago, I didn't really know or realize that spring really springs in the sense that there's 1 week of Banjar Zameen, and then suddenly 1 week later, it's all green and riots of colors. So yeah,
Nice. Okay, let's do this. Abhishek, Ishan, Pranav, Ray. Sorry, Ray.
I just wanted to say hi again to Pranav because we just met this week.
What?
And this is basically, KV, you need to know
Hmm.
the community building that happens because of your channel outside of. Anish and I were on a quiz once. Then later we connected. He was in Berlin, gave him some food recommendations. And he said, I have this quizzing group, dude, in Luxembourg. You want to be a part of it? And so Pranav and I got in touch. And now there's this community going, which is quizzers from that. I think Pranav built the group from all over.
That's
Yeah, so that's
really-
thanks to you.
Oh man, that's beautiful. That is beautiful. I mean, unfortunately, we can't travel there as of now to quizzing with you guys, but so nice to see that you guys are quizzing together. I mean, Abhishek and I, we can do it in Bombay, Ishan, we can do it in Bangalore. But to see you guys do it autonomous quizzing that you guys are, that's crazy. That's beautiful. Maybe one day we'll do it in person in Berlin or Luxembourg somewhere for sure.
Yeah, you know there is an audience here. So
I'm glad. Okay, fantastic. On that beautiful, heartwarming note, let's begin quizzing with members, episode 59. All of you know how it works, so we'll straight away head into the first question direct for Abhishek. Abhishek, talking about a term used in sports originating from French. This term is a playful twist on quarante a dash, capturing a moment when neither side has the advantage. This term is often used in tennis, highlighting the moment before a decisive play. What is this term that has become a staple in the language of sport?
uh, I'm confused between two, but I'll go with the more French sounding one. Is it deuce?
It is deuce. Yes, it is deuce. 10 points there to Abhishek. It is deuce. Yeah, now everything fits. It comes from French. Neither side doesn't want it. So, yeah, deuce. Fantastic. It is deuce. 10 points there to Abhishek, which means we now go to Ishan, the world of finance. In the world of IPOs, initial public offerings, underwriters sometimes have an extra tool at their disposal to manage the offering's success. When demand exceeds expectations, they can opt to sell additional shares beyond the original allotment, typically up to 15%. This provision, which helps maintain price stability and liquidity in the market, was first used by the Dash Dash Manufacturing Company, which is now part of Wolverine Worldwide. It allows underwriters to cover short positions and avoid the risk of price fluctuations, increasing buying power when prices dip. Okay, after all of these financial jargon, what is this provision called, which is essentially named after that manufacturing company? Okay, your answer will be dash dash option.
It doesn't really ring a bell, but I'll take a guess. Is it circuit breaking?
Not circuit breaking option. Going to Pranav.
No, it doesn't ring a bell. I'll just randomly say Merrill Lynch, but that's probably not
Not
right.
Merrill Lynch manufacturing company. Going to Ryan.
Demand and supply. Could it be Ford Motors manufacturing
No,
company?
no. Going to Abhishek.
Not sure. Are the plans indicative by any chance?
Yes.
I'll pass.
Okay, okay. We'll start again with Ishan. So this is one of those things you might have heard somewhere in the world of finance. Okay, not necessarily deduced from the company's name is what I feel like. It's not a popular company that you might know otherwise, like say Merrill Lynch or Goldman Sachs or one of those two-word companies. So the hint, if it helps you, if it just comes out of somewhere, the name includes a color and something that we wear. Okay, so a color and something that you might wear. Dash dash. Okay, whenever Ishan is ready.
No, still doesn't ring a bell, but yeah. Is it green belt?
Green belt. Okay, Pranav.
Oh, I'm going Red Hat.
Red Hat. Okay, Red Hat is a company. Yes. Going to Ryan.
Black Cap.
Not Black Cap. Okay, going to Abhishek.
Black tie.
No. Okay, Ishan was very close. Ishan actually got the color right. It's green shoe option. Okay, green shoe option. One of those things in finance. Takes its name from a company name. Can't give point for green, no, Ishan. No, no, no. Should not. Should not. Okay. Okay. Green shoe option. No stress. We'll come back again to Ishan. Coming back to Indian Army now. Ishan, this is for you. It is an infantry regiment of the Indian Army, formerly part of the Bombay Army and later the pre-independence British Indian Army. This is considered to be one of India's most decorated regiments with 3 Paramveer Chakra awardees in 3 different conflicts. The concept of the regiment evolved from the practice of selecting the bravest and strongest men for the most dangerous tasks in combat. How do we know this infantry regiment, which has been active in its present form since 1778? And there is a visual of also to help you guys.
Pass.
Okay, Ishan is passing. We are going to Pranav.
Yeah, just random guess. The Garhwal Regiment.
Not the Gadwal regiment. Going to Ryan.
I'm just again throwing a guess out there, because that looks like Chetak. Maharana Pratap Regiment.
No, no. Going to Abhishek.
Uh, I guess this looks like a bomb. So Grenadiers.
Yes, that was the biggest clue in the question. Well done, Abhishek. Well done. 13 points to you. This was the biggest clue because the image looks like a grenade. So grenadiers. Ryan did go toward the image, but grenadiers is what we were looking for. It looks like a grenade and grenadiers. Nice. Okay. 13 points there to Abhishek, which means we come back to Ishan for the next direct. Ishan, now talking about a brand introduced in the United States in 1979 It got its name from the phrase which some military personnel in the Second World War used to express approval. The main gimmick used to promote the brand was that it is less sticky than other brands and it is easier to peel off the skin after a burst. When it was first marketed, the flavor, now often referred to as original, was similar to that of others, but over time, different flavors had been produced. Before its launch, it had been referred to as Stagecoach during product development and early manufacturing at the plant in Santa Cruz, California. What brand are we talking about?
No, I'm going towards expressing approval, the term that is related to that. But I don't recall any brand names related to that. I was throwing it out to Roger.
No, not
Uncle.
Roger, but yeah, good track. Going to Pranav.
I had exactly Roger in my mind. I don't know. Is there a company called Copy?
No, going to Ryan.
I don't know which one to commit to. There are a few options. And I don't know which of these is American. Boomer?
Not Boomer. Going to Abhishek.
So I think I was the other option I have instead of Uber, Haba Baba.
Yes. Well done. It is. Was that your second option, Ryan?
Yeah, I had 3 written down and I was like, which one should I commit to? The Big Bubble, Boomer, and Hubba Bubba.
Yeah.
But like,
Man, it's Hubba Bubba. And yeah, less sticky than other brand, easier to peel off the skin after the burst. We're talking about Hubba Bubba. Okay. Nice. Great start for Abhishek so far. Another 13 points, which means we'll come back to Ishan again. Okay, Ishan, there's a book cover also for your reference, The Dash of Society. This was first proposed by sociologist George Ritzer in an article for the Journal of American Culture and expanded in his 1993 book of the same. Ritzer suggests that in the later part of the 20th century, the socially structured form of the dash restaurant has become the organizational force representing and extending the process of rationalization into the realm of everyday interaction and individual identity. X serves as the case model, hence the book introduced the term excisation as a way to describe a social process which produces mind-numbing sameness. What is X?
Mind-numbing sameness.
Can I ask a clarifying question?
Yes, Pranav.
Is that a general term or is that a more specific term? That blanks and X, they're connected and that's a general or a specific term?
Everybody okay? Okay. Blanks and X are connected and X is a specific term. Okay. X is a proper noun.
And just one clarification, it's a two-word, like a hyphen term, right?
Not X. X is not hyphenated.
Okay.
The dash is not a proper noun. X is proper noun.
Is it McDonald's?
It is McDonald's. Yes. First points for Ishan. The dash is of course fast food. So socially structured form of the fast food restaurant. McDonald's serves as the case model. Hence the book is called McDonaldization of Society. Nice. McDonald, mind-numbing sameness. 10 points there to Ishan. Which means, Pranav, next direct is for you. The channel, which you see in the image, was named after the ship HMS Beagle during its first hydrographic survey of the coast of the southern part of South America, which lasted from 1826 to 1830. The ship continued the survey in the second voyage of Beagle under the command of Captain Fitzroy, who took X along as a self-funding supernumerary, giving him opportunities as an amateur naturalist. It is a strait in the Tierra del Fuego archipelago on the extreme southern tip of South America between Chile and Argentina. All I want from you is, who is X?
It's great to learn there's a word called supernumerary. Whatever that
And not
is.
just any supernumerary, self-funding.
Self-funding super. Oh gosh. Mutualist. Uh, I hope I'm not getting the timeline because is it Darwin?
It is Darwin. Yes, it is Darwin. It is Darwin. Pranav also on the scoreboard. It is Darwin, of course. HMS Beagle, think Darwin.
Yeah.
HMS Beagle timeline also fits. Geography also fits. This is the famous Darwin's expedition in South America.
This
Charles Darwin.
one suggestion I have is Darwin's letters back during this time
Hmm.
are absolute entertainment. He's just complaining. The whole letter is crapping on the weather. And it's really good, fun read. I want to, yeah, listen to Darwin be human.
Yeah, yeah. Weather is the constant basically between our conversation and Darwin's letter. Weather was kharab hai dost. Okay. Pranav gets 10 for Darwin, which means next direct will be to Ryan. Ryan, very direct question. Just tell me which brand's iconic ad is this? Don't buy this jacket.
I'm not going to overthink this. Patagonia.
Yes, it is Patagonia. 10 points there to Ryan. Nice segue, South America and then Patagonia like that. Okay, this is Patagonia's iconic campaign from Patagonia. Don't buy this jacket. Okay, cool. So everyone is on board now with our last question in the first half. This will be a direct for Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek, this is a memorial in Ahakista on 23rd June 2005. Canadian Prime Minister Paul Martin attended a memorial service in Ahakista, Westcock, Ireland, with victims' families to grieve. He said, make no mistake, the flight may have been dash. It may have taken place off the coast of Ireland, but this is a Canadian tragedy. What was he referring to? What tragedy is he talking about?
Nothing is coming to mind. I'll just take a random guess. Colombia.
No, not Colombia. Going to Ishan.
You give me 23rd June, I can remember only one tragedy that happened on that day, which was the India-Australia final. But yeah, I'll pass.
Okay, passing to Pranav.
I was hoping somebody would help me eliminate, but between two options, I'm just trying to think timelines. Oh, okay, I'll go with this. I think the other one happened earlier. Is it the Malaysian Airlines tragedy, the MH370? It was flying to maybe Ireland.
No, going to Ryan.
I think the dash may be referring to Lens National Airlines or Aer Lingus maybe. But yeah, I don't know what the Canadian tragedy is.
Okay. We'll take another round starting with Abhishek. So let me clear the timeline. He attended the memorial service in the 2000s, but this tragedy happened earlier. Okay, maybe a couple of decades earlier. Okay. And the blanks, Pranav, are you blocking hints on this? Or should I? Okay. Abhishek, you are ready. Okay.
Is this the Air Canada terrorist attack from 1980s?
Little bit more, Abhishek, if you can add.
The flight was blown in midair. It was close to London, and I think it must be Ireland only. So it might be the 20th year memorial for that.
Okay. And the blanks, sir?
Air India.
Air India. Okay, I'll give it to you. You've given me Air India. You've given me flight one. I was waiting for a keyword if anybody wants to bring in just for fun. Anyone remembers the keyword I was looking for was Kanishka. Okay. Kanishka bombing. The bombing of Air India flight 182, which, yeah, like Abhishek said, terrorist attack, more than 300 people died. Plunged in Atlantic Ocean close to Ireland. And yeah, this is the Kanishka bombing or the Air India flight 182. Okay, 5 points there to Abhishek for Kanishka bombing, which brings us to the end of the first half. Let's take a quick look at the score. Ryan has 10 on the back of Patagonia. Pranav has 10 on the back of Charles Darwin. Ishan has 10 on McDonald's, and Abhishek with a big lead right now with 5 for Air India bombing, 13 for Hubba Bubba, 13 for Grenadiers, and 10 for Deuce. Abhishek leading right now with 41. Okay. So 41, 10, 10, 10. Second half remaining. We'll start the second half now. The order will reverse. It will be Ryan, Pranav, Ishan, and Abhishek. Ryan, this is for you. Founded by Chilean nationals, X and Max Arquiniega in Mexico. This restaurant chain was inspired by X's family recipes. After expanding to the United States, it became a front for smuggling drugs across the Mexico-US border with a chicken farm near Albuquerque, processing and shipping methamphetamine or meth. Eventually, it became a subsidiary of Madrigal Electromotive, expanding its legal and illegal operations. Which company or which brand are we talking about?
This Los Pollos Hermanos.
Los Pollos Hermanos. Yes, nicely done. 10 points there to Ryan. The Chilean national X is, of course, Gus Fring. And yeah, inspired by Fring's family recipes, became a front for smuggling, meth. And yeah, German parent company later, Los Pollos Hermanos. Nice. Okay. 10 points there to Ryan. Next direct is to Pranav. Pranav, James Henry Dash worked in the British confectionery industry from the age of 14 and moved to New Zealand with his wife Leah Alice in 1890. He was a salesman for Cadbury's chocolate before and after his move to New Zealand. In 1896, he started manufacturing chocolate confectionery, selling it directly to customers using a horse and van. In 1913, he established a partnership with his two sons, Ronald and James, based in Wellington. The business became a limited liability company in 1937, with third generation Dash still the sole shareholders in the company. Which company are we talking about?
So no, I'll take a pass on this one.
Okay, Pranav is passing. We are going to Ishan.
I think the horse and van are hints, but I cannot recall anything. Yeah, I'll pass as well.
Okay, going to Abhishek.
Definitely getting the country and the lord. I think the logic wrong as well, but nothing else is coming to mind. Milo.
Not Milo. Going to Ryan.
Coffee पी लेनी चाहिए थी उठ के. Werther's.
No. Okay, we'll start again with Pranav. I'll give a slightly indirect hint. Let me know if it works. My indirect hint is Last King of Scotland, if it helps anyone. Should I add more? Or is that a... Should I add more?
Yeah.
Last King of Scotland, the movie. Oscar win for that movie can be a hint for this unrelated confectionery chocolate type of a brand.
Okay.
Okay, Pranav, let's take a shot.
I think I'm mixing the movies. I'm thinking the other actor. I'll go James. That sounds James McAvoy. James. James.
Not James. Going to Ishan.
Is it Londonderry?
Not Londonderry. Going to Abhishek.
I'm thinking now to go with the character name or the actor name. Wallace.
No. Going to Ryan.
Whitaker.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Yes. So glad this was cracked. Yes.
I was like, I don't know if I'm remembering his name right, but Forrest Whitaker sounds about right.
Nice. Nice. Delightful. It's Whitaker. Okay. And it's, of course, the hint was Forrest Whitaker, who won an Oscar for playing Idi Amin in Last King of Scotland. Nice. Whitaker. Okay, fun.
Old Tukka, purely based on your completely out of left field hint. There's no connection.
Yes. Ryan gets 5, 6, 7, 8 for this. Okay, 8 for this. So 5, 6, 7. Okay. which means next direct will be Pranav again. Pranav, this is for you. During that time, he was working for J. Walter Thompson, an advertising firm, after completing his master's in business administration, MBA. This trip changed his life. He was sitting under a tree and listening to radio, promoting rugby tickets when an idea struck him. He researched, understood the market, and contemplated a strategy. He then came back to India, quit his job, and decided to start his own company. At the age of 24, he launched his first ever internet venture called Big Tree Entertainment Private Limited. What resulted finally from this idea that saw daylight in August 2007? So I don't want the person name. I just want the origin story of what.
Okay. And we're talking that he is still this J. Walter Thompson, right? He was working, it's Ford. Never mind. Sorry.
He was
Now
working
I
for
get it.
JWT. Yeah.
For JW. Okay. And he came back and started. Okay. Okay, so this is an Indian cottage. I'll just go for the really obvious one. I'll book my show.
Yes. Thank you for not overthinking this one. It is Book My Show. It started Book My Show, Big Tree Entertainment Private Limited. Led to Book My Show. Okay. Which means next direct will be to Ishan. Ishan, now the only sports question, like pure sports question of the quiz. Salvatore Chilaki or Chilachi, the standout forward for the 1990 FIFA World Cup, made a remarkable impact as a substitute, scoring 6 goals and helping his team to a third place finish. He won the Golden Boot as the tournament's top scorer and the Golden Ball as the best player, finishing second in Ballon d'Or voting behind the one and only Lothar Matthaus. Recently, he passed away at the age of 59. When I say recently, it's probably last year, 2024. All I want from you is identify the country he hailed from, celebrated for its cultural heritage and football achievements, where he became a national hero in that memorable 1990 FIFA World Cup.
My football knowledge is not that great, but I'll guess with Italy.
Yeah, you didn't need football knowledge. The name is enough. ये नाम का बंदा कौन से देश से होगा? Yes, it is Italy, Italia. Yes, nicely done. But 10 points to Ishan for Italy, which means next direct will be to Abhishek. Okay, Abhishek, the El Dorado fire was a wildfire that burned 22,744 acres in San Bernardino and Riverside counties of California from September to November 2020. Burning over a 71-day period, the fire resulted in one firefighter's fatality and 13 other injuries and cost $42 million to suppress. Now, which practice, and criticized practice in some sense, that often uses elaborate and dangerous special effects was the origin of this fire?
Was it a gender reveal
Yes.
party?
Yes, it was a gender reveal party. It was a gender reveal party that led to El Dorado fire. That is correct. Points there to Abhishek. The next direct will be to Ryan. Ryan, launched in 2015, Let Girls Learn is a collaborative whole of government approach to addressing the range of challenges preventing adolescent girls from attaining a quality education. Let Girls Learn implements part of the Girls Count Act signed into law the same year, which supports girls to reach their full potential through, in part, promoting efforts that help secure land rights for women and girls by ensuring that they are registered at birth. All I want from you is who launched this campaign, demonstrating a clear commitment to education, well-being, and inclusion for all.
Just clarification, you want which nation state launched the
Oh,
campaign,
like
or
that?
is
No, no, no. Looking at a person as an answer,
as
like,
a
like
person?
an individual. Yeah.
And request for a hint if others are okay with it. Are we looking at India or international?
I have a clue.
Blocking?
Blocking.
No, no, actually, it helps me as well.
So not blocking?
Not
Anyone
blocking.
blocking this India international thing? No, no, no. Okay. So yeah, don't think India. Think global.
No, I'm just going to take a wild guess. Beyonce?
Not Beyonce. Going to Pranav.
I'm going for the same industry. Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift. Okay. Going to Ishan.
No clue. Pass.
Okay. Going to Abhishek.
I have two options. I'm just thinking, should I stay closer to home or farther away? Is this Michelle Obama?
It is Michelle Obama. Yes. 13 points there to Abhishek. It is Michelle Obama. It was one of those educated guess kind of a question. So just for our audience, which is not that much into quizzing. So quizzing will have all sorts of like questions. Okay, like just saying something very generic. But for example, grenadiers will have a nice visual hint. So even if you don't know about Indian Army history, you can maybe get it from the image. Again, McDonald's is again something there was no direct hint, but McDonald is often used as a metaphor for capitalist world, and mind-numbing numbness was a hint right
Also,
there.
there was a drive-through.
Yeah, right through, and like dash dash restaurant. So there was that clue. And then Darwin, if you know Beagle, it's very direct, like Beagle Darwin. But then you have like South America, expedition, naturalist, all of that. Los Pollos Hermanos again is a question which is, if you know Breaking Bad universe, it's very obvious. If you don't know, then you'll never get it, right? One of those things. Like Italy again, even if you don't follow sports, the name will lead you to Italy. So, but there are also questions which there are no direct hints, but there is, like we say, कि एक sense आ रहा है किसी का, you know what I mean? Like you have things like girls count act. The moment you have these act question, generally you think America.
US.
Like you're like, ये US लग रहा है, ये act type. And then you see 2015 in terms of timeline, again you see like timeline fits and like girl education, etc. So you go into a certain zone, and then it just becomes an educated guess. You might get Michelle Obama, you might say Beyonce, etc., etc. It becomes one of those. There's no direct per se hint. So yeah, this is Michelle Obama. Let girls learn. 13 to Abhishek. Next direct is to Ran. Back to a brand question. Ran, it is a brand of soft drink that was created in Spain in 1959 and has been distributed globally by PepsiCo since 1970. Its name comes from the Esperanto translation of admirable or amazing. Which brand are we talking about?
Is it Miranda?
It is Miranda. Yes, well done. 10 points there to Ryan. It is Miranda. You had to think of Pepsi brand, and then ultimately.
And I was like,
yeah,
something which sounds amazing and all. I thought maybe Fanta, but Fanta has a completely different origin story.
Yeah.
So
Fanta has your local origin story.
incredible story.
Yeah, but Miranda, admirable, amazing Pepsi brand. 10 points there to Ryan, which brings us to the last question of the quiz. This is direct for Pranav. Pranav, in non-fiction literature, a Canadian journalist and author has penned bestsellers exploring concepts like the 10,000 hour rule, which apart from human decision making, etc., etc., his works, including The Tipping Point, Blink, and Outliers, captivate readers worldwide, often drawing insights from sociology and psychology. A longtime contributor to The New Yorker, he also created the podcast Revisionist History, where he re-examines significant historical events and cultural phenomena. Who are we talking about?
And he's definitely just a journalist and author, right? That's the extent of his.
Yeah. I think whatever is given in the question is what he's known for.
Yeah.
Like there's no like lateral.
There's nothing.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I'm blanking on this one. I'm going to take a guess anyway. Is it somebody who generally goes by Mark Manson or something in that
No,
vicinity?
not Benson. No, going to Isha.
Also getting like a tip of the tongue syndrome on this. I am just getting the names who are not the answers. It's like Mark Manson and Tim Ferriss. So they are not. I'm helping my opponents by doing this. And pass.
Okay. Passing to Abhishek.
I'm going to thank my job because of the podcast. If this is right and I remember it correctly, is this Malcolm Gladwell?
It is Malcolm Gladwell. Yes, it is Malcolm Gladwell. And Tipping Point, Blink, Outliers. Often see these books on bookstores around, and of course, podcast and all of that. You talk about Malcolm Gladwell. Okay, that brings us to the end, and Ryan was waiting for Gladwell to reach him, but sorry, Ryan. 12 points there to Abhishek for this, which brings us to the end of another episode of Quizzing with the Members. Let's take a final look at the score. Abhishek, of course, dominated 41 in the first half, and then 10 for Gender Reveal Party, 13 for Michelle Obama, and 12 for Malcolm Gladwell. Abhishek, you retain the crown, and we'll see you in the next episode with 3 more members. 76 points, Abhishek. Ishan, great debut, 10 points in the first half, and then Italy in the second half. Ishan, you end on 20 points. I'll see you soon in one of the many quizzes that we are doing. Pranav, always glad to see you. 10 in the first half, 10 Book My Show in the second half. Pranav, 20 points. And Ryan, great performance, but like Abhishek took too many points to sort of be overtaken in the second half, but 10 points in the first half. Fantastic second half with 10 points for Los Pollos Hermanos, 8 for Whitaker, one of the most memorable moments of the episode, and 10 points for Miranda. Ryan, you end on 38 points. Always a pleasure. Thank you so much, guys, for taking out time for this. Ishan, Pranav, Ryan, I'll see you soon. Abhishek, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much.
Bye.